Hello, fifth graders. So your homework tonight, converting fractions to decimals, decimals to fraction like we've been working on. The two that are going to be trickiest are 2 and 3. I mentioned in class that you could use a calculator for 3. Same is true of 2. The other ones, I think you should be able to use just your reason, figuring it out. You should have been working on this in win time last week. So being this is 2/3, let's first think about 1/3. 1/3, as you recall, equals 0.33, and remember it kept going on and on and on. So if you have 2/3, you're going to have to double that. So instead of 0.333, you're going to have 0.66, and that would be a repeating one too. And then number 2, this is that trickier one. 1/6 is the same as 0.1666 repeating. So if 1/6 is about that much, or is that much, and then start thinking with your calculator about how many of those would it take. About how many would I want to multiply it by to get it to 6.666. So we could try, let's try with our calculator, 5. I know 5 times 1 will be 5, so that'll get us close, and if not, we'll try a different one. So let's try it. I pretend that this is 5/6. So 5 divided by 6. Did it do it? Nope, it was too big. So times 5 was too big. Let's times 4 and see what happens. I'm actually going to make it 4/6 instead. So 4 divided by 6, and we got it. Now you'll notice on the calculator it says 0.666 because if you continued this on, it would go right off the page. So they rounded it up to 0.667. So we found ours. We want our 4, and our denominator is 6. So 4/6 on that one. Number 3 is another calculator one. It's that 1/6 again. So 1/6, remember, equals 0.166, and it's repeating. And we'll do the same thing that we did with number 2. We gave it a try with 4, multiplying it by 4, or thinking of it as 4/6. We want it slightly bigger, so let's try 5. I think we even tried that on the last one, so we can try that again, and I think that was the right one. Let's multiply times 5, or again you can think of it as 5/6, in which case you're dividing. 5 divided by 6, and we got it, 0.83333. So if you recall, that was 5/6. I think we're done with the calculator now. The other ones we can do mentally. 4/8 is the same as 1/2, and we know how to write 1/2 as a decimal, 0.5. 0.75, that's the one where you're thinking, I taught you anyway to think money. If you have 75 cents, you have 3/4 of a dollar. 0.125, that was one of those that you just had to memorize. I know the kids in my win time group made a poster, and you should be working on that in your win time also. That was 1/8. It's one you have to know. You have to have it just memorized. 2/5, we can multiply that by 2/2. You can also do this mentally and get 4/10, which can easily be converted to 4/10 as a decimal. 0.167, remember that's that same rounded one where it would have continued 0.16666, and that was our 1/6. This one, strangely enough, you don't need to know for 5th grade, but you're going to need to know it for 6th, so we're practicing it now. 3/6, that's the same as 1/2, and we know that 1/2 can be written as 0.5. I'm just going to leave it there for now, so hopefully you're listening to this. 1/2 can be written as 0.5, same as we did for number 4. And 2/4, same thing. 2/4 is the same as half, and that can also be written as 0.5. Thanks for working with me today.